Texas League Baseball is next. And we welcome you into the Saturday Night Live broadcast. And now the star of the show, my good buddy, Jonathan Baker. Well, I gotta say thank you, Bob, and thank you, everybody. We welcome you into this Texas League broadcast here in South Texas. It is the fifth game of our six-game set between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your San Antonio Missions. Well, tonight is a 1,500 jersey giveaway. Proud sponsor of that jersey, West Creek Trail Rides, as they give a 1,500 jerseys to a lot of fans gathered up here at the gates tonight. Well, don't forget, after this game, post-game fireworks extravaganza, as we will have a fireworks show after tonight's matinee. And don't forget, we are about ready to conclude this six-game homestand tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. Corpus Christi will head home to take on the visiting Arkansas Travelers there on Tuesday. San Antonio heads to Wichita to take on the Wichita Wind Surge in a six-game set there at beautiful The Porch Stadium. And so far, gotta say, gonna be pretty nice, as both the Missions and Wind Surge will start their play Tuesday through the next following Sunday there at the Porch. Missions return home. They take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders 2 weeks from today to wrap up the end month of May and going into the start of June. Go online now, samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Follow the Missions all season long. First Pitch app and on here on YouTube as well. And you can download that in any smartphone. Well, got to say, San Antonio winning the game last night, as they are now 23-12, but they still have a two-win margin, as the Rockhounds winning, I think, last night against Springfield. But evidently, we're going to see if we could try to catch up another game and a half against the Midland Rockhounds. Well, it's going to take a big miracle to reclaim the first place position. And we'll say it's going to take more than a miracle. What would you say, Bob? Well, I got to say a miracle is much needed for San Antonio. And tonight we need to win this one and tomorrow afternoon as well. And then a lot in Wichita as well. Well, got to say, Bob, I do hope and pray that we will hopefully take back the first place position. As you can see, that Midland is 25-12. San Antonio 2.5 games back against Midland. And so far, Frisco is 22-15. Amarillo 15-22. Corpus Christi 11-25. They are in last place here in the South. Springfield leads a game and a half against the Arkansas Travelers. Arkansas leads 2.5 games against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, as they are 17 even on their win and losses. Wichita's a game and a half against Northwest Arkansas, and Tulsa 2 games and a half against the Wind Surge. Well, I got to say, as we conclude the pregame show, our proud sponsor tonight for our fireworks show, Dr. Pepper and West Creek Trail Rides. Don't forget that we are one more game after tonight, and so far tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. as we conclude our 6-game set against Corpus Christi. Missions will head up north to Wichita. Corpus Christi will head home And Lucky Dogs, they take on the Arkansas Travelers in a 6-game homestand starting Tuesday there at Bayfront Park. Well, gotta say, it is very fun as we get ready for this evening, and so far, we're just super excited that you guys are coming along for the grand old game. Well, we are taking you down to the field as we get things started here this evening, and so far, Bob and I, your proud sponsors of this game, and gotta love being a commentator. I've been doing this for almost 4 years, my entire career. Well, we're back with the first pitch coming up right after this. So Jose Luis Reyes will get the start for San Antonio here tonight. And what do we know, Bob? Gotta say, he's got a grand pitch arsenal. And so far, that 95-mile-an-hour fastball will do him justice to strike out his opponents here tonight. Jesus Bastidas coming in for Corpus Christi. And we are about ready to go. 3 magic words. Let's play ball. And here is the first pitch by Reyes, and that one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. We are underway, 7:05 on this evening, and so far we are back to our normal jerseys. Missions in their home whites. Corpus Christi in their royal blue jerseys. Kind of nice. I love the jerseys on both sides and our next door neighbor teams. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be high fly in the air. Dungan in right makes the play. That's out number 1. Got a great home crowd here tonight. The 1,500 jerseys that were given at the front gates between first and third bases already handed out. Great souvenir for this ball game. That'll bring in Jordan Brewer as he comes in. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a count now, 0-2. Proud sponsor tonight, Lavernia Church of Christ out there in Lavernia, Texas. And that's going to be line drive. That's a base knock.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brian Arias.
And that'll bring up the third, Brian Arias on the Corpus Christi lineup. Runner on first, 1 away here in the top of the first inning for the Hooks. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. High fly in the air. Howell in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that's out number 2. Well, the ball tries to get away there at second base. As the second baseman trying to get it corralled up real good, and he successfully gets it going right there. And that'll bring up Justin Durden. Durden coming in, and he'll take in a strike, and it's the count 0-1. Boy, Midland on a 12-game road trip. They have their first stop, 6 games up in Springfield. Tuesday through the next following Sunday up in Frisco. And that is fouled off. The count now 0-2. Boy, with Corpus Christi taking on Arkansas. Missions up north taking on Wichita. Amarillo taking on Northwest Arkansas. Springfield and Tulsa going head-to-head on a Tuesday. Starting this next week. Amarillo and Northwest Arkansas The 0-2. That's high fly in the air, up the center, and that's a base knock. 2-1, 2 away. As that's 2 back-to-back singles for Corpus Christi. And that'll bring up Kennedy Corona. Corona coming in, and he's ready to go. Down and in, that's a strike. And the count now is 0-1. Yo, 1. Right there in the inside, that's a strike. Well, the count now 0-2. Runner at second and first. 2 away in this half inning. He comes, he pitches right there, swing and a miss outside. And boy, he gets him chasing on that fastball. And that ends this half inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. And nobody left for Corpus Christi as we head for the bottom of the first. And we are no score through the tops at the top half of the first inning. We're back for the bottom of the first right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, as we get started for this half inning, Jaden Murray is getting a start for Corpus Christi. And so far, Bob, got to say 96-mile-an-hour fastball for Murray. One of his best pitches yet. Left fielder starting up the bottom of the first for the good guys. Left fielder Corey Howell. High fly in the air up the center. Making the grab is the center fielder is shallow right, as that is out number 1. And that'll bring up the next batter, Clay Dungan. Dungan coming in this game. So far, a beautiful evening for a ball game and a few clouds from time to time. No rain until the next following week. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Up to right, as that is out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Center fielder is Joshua Mears. He comes in. Ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. That one high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and boy, he's chasing that one. And the count now is 1-1. And that's going to be line drive up the left. And that is out number 3, caught by the left fielder on that play. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio as we head to the top of the second, and it's no score through 1. So we're back here as Jacob Melton will start up the top of the second for Corpus Christi, and it is no score through 1. We're back for the top of the second right here on the Mission Baseball. Now Jacob Melton coming in as we start up the second inning for Corpus Christi. And the pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see a nuller. There, no ball, 1 strike is the count. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Get him down chasing. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be right there. Ditter will intervene in short. He'll pass right there to the first baseman. As De La Cruz steps on the bag, and he's got him for out number 1. Tyler Whitaker coming in for Corpus Christi. Ready to go, the pitch. That is down and in, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike the count now on Whitaker. And that is popped foul, and the count now 0-2. We got a full house tonight, right, Bob? Gotta say, absolutely right, John. As everybody came for the 1,500 jerseys, I gotta say, there was a big group just waiting for us to get in the ballpark. Right there is, that will go from the shortstop to De La Cruz. There is Sacco Jr. coming in as he steps up. And the pitch. Right there in the inside. That's a strike. And the count now 0-1. No ball, 1 strike, the pitch. That is foul. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped high in the air, and that will land untouched. Still hanging, no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that's going to get down, extra bases. And boy, that's going to be a 3-bagger for Sacco Jr. And boy, he was just chasing that one. And boy, Corpus Christi getting in their first run, just 90 feet away from scoring in. CJ Stubbs coming in as he takes a ball outside. The count now 1-0. Stubbs is a 353 average, over a 400. Still a little workup in Double-A ball, and so far for Corpus Christi. Won't get a promotion up to Triple-A anytime soon, but a lot of work. We'll see what happens. That one down and in, 2 balls and a strike. Two one. High in the air, up to center. Mears getting up to left to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left stranded at third. 2.5 complete tonight, no score here in this one. We're back right after this as first baseman Michael De La Cruz coming in to start up the bottom of the home second right after this. We now head for the bottom of the second right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, the first baseman, De La Cruz, stepping in. And that is lifted high fly in the air up to right field. And that is gone, a home run. Boy, De La Cruz smoked that one out of here. And he rounds the bases. One of the best ones in the minors in the San Diego Padres organization. That solo shot had a smoky taste to it. That one by Michael De La Cruz. Third baseman Graham Pauley coming in as he fouls that one off. The count now 0-1. Early 1-0 lead for San Antonio, and by that solo shot by De La Cruz, the first baseman, Missions are now up ahead by the 1. Boy, last night Corpus Christi tried to put up a fair fight, but ended up getting smacked in the face. San Antonio just crushes them 11-6 in a Friday night final. Here's the 1-2. That one right there to second, right to first, and Pauley is down for the out. That'll bring up the DH, Kai Murphy. Murphy coming in, he's ready to go. The pitch. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's getting down up to left field for a base knock. The second baseman, Lucas Dunn, coming in, and that's going to be right there. Line drive, that's a base knock. Going to third, and in as that will be a first and third. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter. Ditter coming in, ready to go. And the pitch. That one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Second run for San Antonio, 90 feet away from scoring in at home plate. That one fouled and away. The count now 1-1. One ball, one strike to the count. And the pitch. That's right there. They'll get 1, and they'll get 2 as they will avoid danger on that one. But a solo home run by Michael De La Cruz will get into the books as we end 2 this evening. And it is San Antonio 1, Corpus Christi 0. Jesus Bastidas will start up the top of the third for Corpus Christi when we return. It is Saturday Night Baseball right here on Missions Baseball Network. We're back for the top of the third right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Jesus Bastidas coming in for Corpus Christi as we get things started. And ready to go by Reyes. The pitch. Right there and in, that's a strike. And the count now is 0-1. Hill 1. And that one is going to be line drive up to right field. And right in front of the right fielder, Dungan. As that is a no-out single. And that's going to bring in Jordan Brewer. Brewer coming in, ready to go, and he takes that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, tell you what, the temperature today got up 95 degrees. And that's normal for a May day. And the 1-0. That one fouled in the way. The count now 1-1. A lot of times San Antonio warms up during the summer at least 103, 105 degrees. But evidently, if you work on a hill, it'll feel like 115. High in the air up to Duncan. And that is out number 1 by the right fielder. Well, Brian Arias coming in 0 for 1, line out in the first. And the pitch. That one is right there, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one is hit high in the air. Dungan getting after it, and he will not get after that one because that will land foul. So the count now 0-2. The pitch. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to get down for a base knock. Tying run now at second. The go-ahead for Corpus Christi is at first. And we're going to have a quick pause as that will pretty much do it for Jose Luis Reyes. As he'll work 3.5 innings worth on his time. But the manager takes the ball and a new arm comes out right after this. Carter Lowen will get the ball from the manager as we get the start here for a pitch reliever. Now pitching for San Antonio, Carter Lowen. Lowen now pitching for the Missions as he meets up with Justin Durden. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Howell in pursuit makes the grab. And that is out number 2. Kennedy Corona coming as 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first. 2 out, 2-1, top of 3. San Antonio up 1-0 against the. That's right there and inside. Up a game, or trailing a game and a half against San Antonio and stuff. And that's going to be foul. The count now 0-2. Still hanging on. See, if Frisco loses to Amarillo, then that means the Sod Poodles will get their 16th of the season. And if San Antonio loses this one tonight against Corpus Christi, then it will be a tie if the Rough Riders beat Amarillo. Be a 23 all-out foot race. The 0-2. And that one is popped foul. The count now still remains 0-2. Boy, Corona just trying to get something worthy of hitting. And that one down and in. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And that one will even up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's high fly in the air, and that'll go up to left. That is foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that is high fly in the air up the left field. Howell will get up there, and he'll make the play for out number 3. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for Corpus Christi. As we are 3.5 with San Antonio up by 1. Well, the catcher Brandon Valenzuela will lead it off when we return. In this one, it's 1-0 San Antonio. We're back here for the bottom of the 3rd, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Brandon Valenzuela coming in. 9-1-2 due up. And that's going to be high fly in the air up to left center. And the center fielder will run it down for out number 1. Well, left fielder Corey Howell. Fly out in the first, 0 for 1. Line drive up the center. That's a base knock. We're getting pretty good right there as that prospect Howell trying to get in there and get things going. Right fielder Clay Dungan coming in, and he'll take one right there and in for a strike. And that's 0-1. Light out last time up in the first inning. 0 for 1. 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be right there. That gets down for a base hit. So 2 back-to-back base hits. And that's going to bring in Joshua Mears as he strides in. And that's going to get down for the base knock. Runner from second headed home. And in to score from second. And it's a 2-0 San Antonio lead. So first and third, Michael De La Cruz the first baseman coming in for the Missions. And that one is inside for a strike, and the count now 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. And that one's called a strike, even though it was high and outside. Well, and I don't think that De La Cruz is liking that call from the home plate umpire, Jeff Andrews. Well, I can't say that I could agree with that one, John, but evidently you cannot argue balls and strikes or whatever you think of, because, you know, you could get your pants in a knot or your bicycle shorts in a knot, because evidently that home plate umpire is right all the time. And if you argue, shit, yeah, big mistake, you'll be ejected. And that's going to get line drive. That's a center field base knock, and that'll put a run in to score. And San Antonio now up 3-0 against Corpus Christi. Well, I don't think the fans up there in South Texas are enjoying this game, but evidently they're hoping their team could come back and try to get things going in a rally. That one fouled away. The count now 0-1. Another 2 out there on base as the designated hitter Kai Murphy's drying up now. 1 for 1 as he singled last time up. And a pitch. And that's going to get down for a base knock. And he's safe. Boy, close call right there at third, as that would have been a double play to get out of the inning. And I don't know, I think he would have been out, but he was just a strand hair trying to get in. And that's going to be line drive. That's a base knock. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. And that's a 6-0 ball game as San Antonio gets in 5 in this half inning. And hold everything, folks. The skipper is coming out of the Hooks dugout. And it looks like we're going to see a pitching change. Number 50 is out of the ball game, headed for the showers.
Now pitching for Corpus Christi.
And now we got Jairo Solis taking the ball from the manager, as he's called upon to do the pitching duties and start the relief cycle process of a start reliever. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in, as that one is hit high in the air up the left. And that is out number 3. Finally, they put the corkscrew on the bottle, and that means this half inning is over. 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We good for the 4th. San Antonio up 6-0. We're back here when we come back to start the 4th inning as Jacob Melton leads it off for Corpus Christi. We still got plenty more fun on this Saturday night. The Mission's up 6-0 against their rival Corpus Christi. And we're back here when we start the 4th. We now start up the fourth inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Jacob Melton coming in. We start up the fourth as San Antonio took the bottom of the third, 5 runs on 8 hits. Boy, and I got to say, that was pretty impressive as they score in 5 runs. And they are up 6-0 here in this ball game. Now, if you're watching us here on YouTube Live or listening to us on the radio, score is San Antonio up 6-0 against their neighbor, Corpus Christi. No balls, 2 strikes to Jacob Melton, and the pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see another. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. And that one is high fly in the air, and that would go foul. Oh, 2. High in the air up the center. Mears reaches down, and boy, that was a close call right there, as that would have been a base knock in front of Mears. The 7-hole batter is Tyler Whitaker. As he comes in, ready to go, the pitch to him, and now take in a strike. And the count now 0-1. A nice Saturday afternoon. Boy, I've got to say, it was a hot one today as he hit 95 degrees for a May-like day. And the 0-2, a swing and a miss, get him down on strikes. And that is 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning.
The shortstop, Tommy Sacco Jr.
Tommy Sacco Jr. coming in. And the pitch. Right there and in. And that's a strike at the count, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Right there to De La Cruz. He's going to step on the bag with no assist, as that will be it for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for Corpus Christi here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the fourth, and it is 6-0 San Antonio. 9-1-2 due up. Brandon Valenzuela leads us off in the home half of 4 when we come back. It is 6-0 San Antonio. We now head for the bottom of the fourth right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Brandon Valenzuela is stepping in as we get things to go, and he is right there in the end, 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air up to right, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Left fielder Corey Howell, 1 for 2, single and a run. Boy, just a beautiful evening now as cloud cover is getting pretty good. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Boy, right fielder was given a chase as that would go foul. That one is high and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one again, 2 balls, 1 strike. No chase on both those pitches. That one high in the air, up to third. And that will issue the warning, as that was a high pitch fly right there for out number 2. Clay Dungan is 1 for 2, single and a run. The pitch. High in the air, up to center. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors in this half inning. So it's on now to the 5th, as San Antonio leads it 6-0. We're back here as CJ Stubbs will lead it off, 9-1-2, coming in as we get ready for the top of the 5th inning for Corpus Christi. When we get in. Top of the 5th, right now for the Missions Baseball Network. Well, CJ Stubbs coming in, top of the 5th. As that's fouled away, the count now 0-1. Underway, 5th inning here tonight. And a pitch. Right there and in, that's a strike, and the count now 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss, go down on strikes. And that's a strikeout for Lowen.
The second baseman,
Jesus Bastidas. 1 for 1 single in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. That one is high fly right there. Dungan makes the play. Just shy of the white line in the foul zone. And the count now clears out for 2 away. Jordan Brewer coming in, 1 for 2, single in the 1st. High in the air, Mears will be camped under it, and that will do. A quick half inning No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're 5.5 here tonight. San Antonio sticks with it 6-0. We're back as the center fielder Joshua Mears coming in. And Michael De La Cruz and Graham Polly follow suit. It's 6-0 here in this one. We are bottom of the 5th inning right here in the Missions Baseball Network. Well, bottom of 5, center fielder Joshua Mears coming in as he takes one right there. And in for a cold strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And that's going to be hit right to second. And that is out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael De La Cruz.
Michael De La Cruz coming in is 1 for 2. Solo home run. And that's going to be right there, line drive. Up to right, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Polly.
Third baseman Graham Polly stepping up now. Boy, that one taken inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Hey there, JP. How are you doing? Ready to see some baseball now. I like the new ballpark. They got new on MLB The Show, yes. Brand new San Antonio ballpark. And that one right there in the end. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one fouled off. The count now, 0-2. Everybody give a shout out to our good friend JP. Up there, as that would be up to the right field area for out number 3. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head for the 6th. And it's a 6-0 San Antonio lead. Ben Gelman will be the commentator up in Wichita on a Tuesday through Sunday next week. So far, Bob and I will be getting ready for our 6-game set with the Rough Riders. Starting out a Tuesday, May 28th. Wednesday night at 5:05 p.m. will be our 2nd game against Frisco. That one popped high in the air and foul, and the count now 0-2. Oh, 2. That's high in the air. Paulie at third base. shy of the mound will make the grab, but that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Justin Durden.
Justin Durden, 1 for 2 single in the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes. And the count now 0-1. 0-1. That one outside. 1-1. Here's pitch. Right there and inside. That's a strike. And the count now is 1-2. So, JP, you doing all right? Hope everything is going good for you. That's high fly in the air. Valenzuela makes the grab, and that is out number 2 behind the plate.
The batter, the right fielder, Kennedy Corona.
Right fielder is Kennedy Corona. 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. And the pitch. That's right there, then.
1 strike.
And the count now is 0-1. The 0-1. Down in the end, and the count now 0-2. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes. So he knocks them down in order, as that will pretty much do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Corpus Christi. It's on now to the bottom of the 6th, as it's 6-0 San Antonio. Kai Murphy will be the designated hitter, will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning when we come back. We're back here for the Missions Baseball Network, bottom of the 6th, on its way right now. Well, Kai Murphy coming in as we get set for the bottom of 6, as that's chopped foul. The count now 0-1. Boy, starting to get dark on this Saturday night, our last night game for a long while. And that is chopped foul. The count now 0-2. Missions up in Wichita after tomorrow's game. And that's going to be line drive, and that's a base knock. And he's up in second, as that will be a no-out double. And that'll be a Kai Murphy Waterburger double. The batter now is the second baseman, Lucas Dunn. As he comes in, line drive, that's a base knock. Here comes a runner from second in to score, as that will be a RBI single. Boy, what a way to get that one going, as another run in to score. And now 7-0 San Antonio in this ball game. That one down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. Runner at first, nobody out. Right there, line drive up the right, that's a base knock. Wow, exciting score there. Thank you, JP. Well, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela, coming in. 2-1, nobody out. The pitch. And that's another base knock. Boy, look at the base knocks continue to pile up here as now bases are loaded for San Antonio. And now all they need is a whack out of the ballpark. That's a grand slam. Well, I bet Corpus Christi is scared. Yeah, you're not kidding there, Bob. And we go back to the top of the lineup card. Stepping in, Corey Howell. 1 for 3, single and a run. Here's the 0-1. And that's lined right there. 1 run scores. Here comes another. And they will not get him as he cannot apply the tag in time. And now 2 more runs in the score for the Missions. And we're going to have a stop here for a quick pause as Ray Gaither coming up, the second reliever for Corpus Christi. And he's talking with his catcher, seeing how they're going to play this out. Now a 9-0 ball game. That one misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 3, single on the run by Clay Duncan. You got that right, JP. It's a blowout. They're knocking them down silly. High fly in the air. And that's going to get the runner from third a RBI sacrifice. And now it's 10-0 Missions. Center fielder Joshua Mears, 1 for 3. RBI coming in to score. 4 runs in this half inning alone.
1 ball, no strike.
Max Roberts, a lefty, coming in. Well, I bet Corpus Christi fans are banging their heads on their walls as it is a 10-0 score here in San Antonio. Boy, pull your hair out of your heads if you are a Corpus Christi fan. Boy, that's gotta hurt. Oh boy, crack myself up right there. And that'll bring in the center fielder Joshua Mears. He strikes out. And that is out number 2 as he goes down. First baseman is Michael De La Cruz. 1 for 3. Runner at first. And that looks like it's going to be caught in the out. And that will do. 4 runs on 6 base hits. No errors, 1 left. And we head for the 7th. San Antonio in a blowout, 10-0. We're back here in the 7th inning. To start up, Jacob Melton will lead it off for Corpus Christi when we come back. 10-0, here's the score for the Missions. We now head for the top of the 7th, right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Jacob Melton coming in for Corpus Christi as we start up the top half of the 7th inning. Boy, down a bunch of runs. Trailing all 10 that has been earned. San Antonio looking for their 24th of the season. The pitch. And that is fouled off of the count now 0-2. So, Bob, I got a question for you. Yeah, what's up? You think Corpus Christi could come in and try to find a way to get some of these runs back? Oh, I don't know, John. That just depends if they could get the bats alive on their side. Yeah, gotta say, right there. No balls, 2 strikes to Melton. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Mears ranging and left as he'll make the play for out number 1. Tyler Whitaker coming in for the 7th hitter for Corpus Christi. Oh, I gotta say, just pull your hair out of your own head. Oh, man. Yeah, I just got to get a little laugh going there. And that'll bring in Tommy Sacco Jr. as he'll take a ball outside. The count now 1-0. JP is absolutely right in the live chat. This is a blowout. A major blowout. A 10-run blowout. A blowout that'll make you pull your hair out of your own head if you're going nuts right now. And, yeah, we'll say, just one of them things. CJ Stubbs coming in as he's got first and second. 1 away here in this half of the 7th. That's right there and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 2 strikeout and a fly out by Stubbs here tonight. And pretty good. Here's a pitch. High in the air. And that should be an infield fly roll, as that will be out number 2.
Now that's second base, Jesus Bastidas.
Well, Jesus Bastidas is 1 for 3. Single last time up back in the 3rd inning. Boy, another pitch reliever is ready to come in the top of the 8th inning for San Antonio, it looks. This is a doubleheader, right? Nope, it is not. I do apologize, JP. This is a single game, and so far our doubleheader game will hopefully come on a Wednesday when we get back from Wichita. Be nice we have a doubleheader tonight. That'd be spot on and perfect. Knock them down 2 games or have a split. 0-2, and that is chopped foul. Well, the count now still holds at 0-2. 2 on, 2 out. Corpus Christi trying to salvage a couple of runs. 0-2. Swing and a miss, get him down, and boy, he's just chasing out of his socks and shoes as that will end the inning. Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th as it is a 10-0 shutout for the Missions. And we're back here for the bottom of the stretch inning as third baseman Graham Pauly will dry up when we come back. We'll give you 10-second identification check. You're listening to Missions Baseball right here on YouTube Live. We now head for the bottom of the 7th right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Third baseman Graham Pauly strides in. And as we look at our scores, and evidently the bottom of the 2nd inning, was just a single run. 5 runs, bottom of 3. 4 runs, bottom of the 6th inning. Boy, it just turned out all explosive for the Missions. As that one is popped foul, and the count now 1-2. High in the air, up to center. And that is out number 1.
Now the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
Designated hitter Kai Murphy. 3 for 3 double, 2 singles, a run batted in. That one is high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. That one high in the air. And right there to the left fielder as that's caught in foul grounds. Without number 2. Lucas Dunn, 3 for 3, 3 singles, a run batted in this one.
Huh. 0-1.
0-1 the count now. And the pitch.
That's a ball.
That one outside, 1-1. Boy, a good home crowd here tonight in our beautiful ballpark in San Antonio. That one fouled off. The count now 1-2. One more game tomorrow. Our first pitch 1:05 on a Sunday afternoon. Bark in the Park. Presented by Petco and our pet supply places of San Antonio. And don't forget, West Creek Trail Rides is our proud sponsor for Missions Baseball. Well, we end 7 here tonight as it's a 10-0 shutout for San Antonio. And we head for the 8th right after this. The Missions up 10-0. Jordan Brewer will stride up top of the 8th for the Hooks when we come back from break. We're back here for the top of the 8th right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Jordan Brewer coming in as we get start for this top of the 8th inning. And we are going to see a pitching change for San Antonio as Bobby Malachy will get the second call for the Missions here tonight. Malachy now pitching for San Antonio as he meets up Jordan Brewer face to face. And the pitch. Right there and inside. That's a strike. And the count now 0-1. Boy, Corpus Christi down to their final 6 outs of this evening's game. As that's a swing and a miss. The count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And a pitch. Right there, gloved by Graham Pauley at third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brian Arias.
Boy, that'll bring in Brian Arias. He's 1 for 3, single in the 3rd inning. Would have been pretty nice to have another 12 or 6 game homestand, but evidently this year San Antonio has on and off homestands, which that's kind of nuts if you say so. Been nice to take on Corpus Christi and Springfield or Wichita, whoever, but evidently our schedule says we have the Hooks here at home, and then we go on the road to take on Wichita. Come back in a week from now and take on the Frisco Rough Riders. Here's a pitch. And that is popped high in the air and foul. And the count now 0-2. Arias down, a 0-2 count, 1 away.
Nope, that's a
Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 9,803. We have a packed house tonight. 1-2. High in the air, Mears. And plenty of time to make that the second out recorded.
The left fielder, number 22, Justin Durden.
Justin Durden is 1 for 3, single in the 1st inning. And a pitch. Right there and in, that's a strike. And the count now 0-1. Corpus Christi fans will get ready for Tuesday night against Arkansas. Gotta say, wished we had the Travelers down here this year, but evidently we do not get them here this year, or even the Tulsa Drillers. Kind of sad, if you ask me. High fly in the air, Valenzuela will make the grab, and that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for Corpus Christi. And it's on now to the bottom of the 8th. San Antonio up 10-0.
Leading off for the mission, the shortstop.
Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter will stride up now as both sides down to their final 3 outs of this night. I will say, if Corpus Christi had 10 runs and we had nothing, boy, that would be a real toothpick through the foot. And I say ouch on that one. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. The count now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, and tonight in this ball game, San Antonio means a lot of business. And right there, strike 3 swinging and goes down for the first out here in the bottom of 8. 9-hole hitter, catcher Brandon Valenzuela. Coming in, and boy, that first baseman gloves it right there as the pitcher covers the bag for the out. Boy, 2 away on that play. Boy, just lay down flat on your belly to get the out. That's just a remarkable play. And I bet that manager in Corpus Christi's dugout is just clapping and saying, oh, that's a good play right there. And he might be pulling his hair out because 10-0, that's a big hole you can't even climb out of. That's right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one high and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's right there. Line drive to right. That's a base knock.
Now back, right fielder.
Well, I don't think they're done yet. Not yet, Bob. Not yet. Clay Duncan, the right fielder, coming in. And that's going to be lifted high in the air up the left. And that is caught for the final out here in this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, one left. As we played 8 full, San Antonio up a 10-0 shutout as we go to the 9th inning. Kennedy Corona will step in as we will take one last break of this evening before the 9th inning begins here this evening. So back here for more Texas League baseball. Our score tonight for this Saturday evening, it's the Missions 10, the Hooks nothing. And we're back here for the top of the 9th inning right here on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, I got to say, before we get started, Bob, on that, we do have some scores that we would love to tell y'all. Evidently here in the Texas League. And so far, go ahead and get my little laptop working. That would be a great idea to check up the scores of tonight's ball games throughout the Texas League. So far being a little slow. Well, you know how electronics are these days. And there we go. Okay, so go ahead and give you your finals here for tonight. Boy, Amarillo winning against the Rough Riders. That's a close game. The Sod Poodles 4-3 against Frisco. So that means that the Rough Riders are 22-16. Amarillo is 16-22. Got to check the Rockhounds and Springfield Cardinals. I think their game is already come to a close, and it is. The Cardinals win against Midland 3-2, so that was a close finish. So Springfield getting their 21st. Midland getting their 23rd. So that's a fighting chance for the San Antonio Missions here tonight. They could get a game and a half against Midland, and so far that would be pretty nice as well. Well, we got our two last ball clubs, and so far Tulsa and Wichita. The Drillers winning by a close game, 4-3 against the Wind Surge. So 16-21 is Wichita. Tulsa, boy, now a game and a half against Wichita, so that's pretty good as well. Well, we go to the top of the 9th inning, and so far Kennedy Corona 5, 6, and 7 due up for this ball game, as that's taken in for a strike. The count now 0-1. Boy, pretty good on this one as well. The pitch. High fly in the air. Valenzuela coming in, and that's out number one. Well, two more outs, and it could be a 10-0 final for San Antonio. See, the Missions, they were blowout all game long here tonight. And that one high in the air. Boy, crushed it. And that is out of here. So Corpus Christi gets one back, as Jacob Belton will push one across in to score. And it's 10-1. So 9 runs in this ball game. The 7-hole batter, Tyler Whitaker, coming in. And he'll take a strike, and the count now 0-1. Single in the 7th, 1 for 3. That is Whitaker. So stand corrected, as the shutout is already finished on that Corpus Christi homer. That one right there, that would go foul. The count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. High in the air. And that will go foul. That's a foul ball right there. Don't forget our first pitch of the ball game, 1:05 tomorrow afternoon against Corpus Christi. So, last meetup for a while, but evidently we'll see each other again a week from today. So 6 games on the road against Wichita. Then come home and take on the Frisco Rough Riders starting on Tuesday, May 28th through the 2nd of June. So pretty good right there. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's hit to Pauly at third. He'll zip line it to De La Cruz, and boy, they're an out away against it. Tommy Sacco Jr., 2 for 3, triple and a single. And the pitch. That one outside, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. And he'll chop that one foul. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. And that is chopped foul, and he'll see another. One ball, 2 strikes to Sacco Jr. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and boy, they thought it would have been the end of it, as Sacco Jr. gets up in second base area in scoring position. Boy, C.J. Stubbs coming in, as he'll take in a strike. Down and in, 0-1. 0 for 3, pop out in the 7th inning. 2 out, runner at second. The 0-1. And that's going to be right there, high fly in the air. And that is out of here. And that will put 2 more for Corpus Christi. And they still have a load to climb, but still making progress 2 outs, and now our new score reads here in San Antonio, 10-3, as CJ Stubbs gets one back. Or at least 2 of them. Now we're going to have a quick trip to the mound as the manager coming out for the San Antonio bullpen. And that's going to bring in Cole Powham. As he comes in, and he's going to try to get this final out and secure the victory for the Missions here tonight. So pretty good on that one. Here's pitch. And that's going to be right there, line drive. That's a base hit. Boy, and these guys are really starting to push it here tonight. They are not going back to the motel room this early. Or back to the dugout anytime soon, I don't think. And Jordan Brewer coming. And that is fouled off. The count now 0-2. Boy, one more. And that will complete it. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be hit to Pauly. He'll zipline it. Ball game. And the 24th goes to the Missions, as they'll wrap up a 10-3 final finish here tonight. Well, one more against these boys tomorrow, and we cannot wait to see y'all. 1:05, our first pitch, and it's our road travel up to Wichita right after that. So see y'all again. Have a good and blessed night. God bless everybody in the live chat tonight. And hope that y'all come back real soon. Or come back tomorrow if you want. And we'll see y'all again soon.
Final line score. First to the victorious Missions, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Hooks, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.